Hey everyone, I am back. It's Dr. Hammond here with your mental health moment. I hope that you have had an amazing, great, and wonderful week. If you happen to live in the US and you are about to celebrate Thanksgiving this week, happy early Thanksgiving. I hope that you have a great Thanksgiving, sharing it hopefully with your family, friends, loved ones, and just have an amazing day. And thank you for those who are starting to join here. It's Dr. Hammond here with your mental health moment. And today I want to remind you all, and thank you all for still joining here. Today I want to remind you all that I know you've seen on the internet, especially this week, like I mentioned, if you're in the US with Thanksgiving holidays coming up, there's a lot of things talking about gratitude. I know many people who this week have taken to social media and expressed who they have been thankful for or things that they've been thankful for, or maybe you plan to do that with your family and friends this upcoming Thanksgiving season, which is amazing. But I want to also remind you, especially as we head into this new year here, to not only think about gratitude for Thanksgiving time. And hi, thanks for those who are still starting to join here. It's Dr. Hammond here with your mental health moment. Today we're talking about gratitude, which is right in time for Thanksgiving season here. But I don't want you to just think of this as a time to be thankful on the day of Thanksgiving. I really want you to, if you haven't already, start to implement this into your self-care practice. Start to think about in what ways can you express your gratitude, and what ways can you really feel into your gratitude. There are so many studies already that show that having this level of gratitude is good for your mental health. So I will repeat, being grateful is good for your mental health, and it really helps others too. I know that I'm really a sucker for thank you notes, handwritten thank you notes. Probably I save them for longer than I need to. But getting a thank you note in the mail, handwritten, means a lot, right? Or not only are you able to express your gratitude in some way to another person, maybe it's just a text message, maybe not just, but maybe it's a text message, maybe it's an email, maybe it's a phone call, or however you can reach out. Not only is it good for your mental health, but you all know there are days when you might be having a bad day and someone just tells you thank you, and it changes your whole entire day, right? Or it could change your week depending on what you're going through, right? So gratitude is really important, obviously for you, but also for the people that you're extending that gratitude towards. And hi all, thank you so much for starting to join here. Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. So jot in the comments, jot down, what are you thankful for today? Like, what are you really thankful for today? Because that's something that, again, as I mentioned, to really keep that in mind. Whatever practice you have surrounding gratitude, if it's journaling, which is amazing, if there's so many apps right now that look at journaling or that look at gratitude, or maybe you want to just wake up and jot down 3 things. But it's actually kind of neat. I used to have a gratitude journal a while back, and what's cool is that when I look back, even though it was years ago, at some of the things that I wrote down, sometimes we start to take things for granted, right? That we're thankful for, but then we look back and we're like, man, I still am grateful for that, right? I need to make sure I'm not taking things or people for granted. So I see here, I mailed over 30 gratitude cards last week. That's amazing. I think that is so cool. I'm still alive. Wonderful. I'm thankful for my kids, my families, my faith, my hope. I'm reading some of your responses here, for your family, for your health. So there's so many things. And thank you all for jotting that down. There's so many things that you can be grateful for. And the trick to this is it's really easy to feel gratitude when things are going right in your life. But I encourage you, as you move into 2022 here, to be thinking about also finding times to be grateful, even when things aren't going so well, even when you're feeling down, even when you're feeling nervous, which is normal. All of us on the planet at some point or another are going to feel sadness. We might feel grief. We might feel nervousness and all these other sorts of emotions. But in those times, especially when you learn to find the gratitude, as many of you mentioned, even for your life and your health, that is when you've really started to master the art of being grateful. Someone else said, I'm grateful for life, family, my children, my friends. God is so good. I'm just thankful, wonderful health and family. I'm grateful that I'm able to come home to a peaceful home after a long day of work. Wonderful, grateful and happy to be alive, for a healthy mind. I thank God for his love and mercies every day. So wonderful. And I'm glad you all are bringing this up, because the thing is, when it comes to gratitude, gratitude comes in different forms. It comes from different places. So for you, it might be spiritual, which is amazing, or it might come from your emotional being. It might come from your mind, your body, your soul, right? The gratitude comes in a lot of different forms. There's no right or wrong, but just make sure that you have that as a part of your self-care practice. And it could be a combination. For me, it's absolutely a combination. As I told you all, for those who have been tuning in to Mental Health Moment here for a long while, way before Mental Health Moment, I was not doing well with self-care, and really just not paying attention as I should have with self-care, but making that commitment, making sure to understand what gratitude really is about, making sure to be grateful on a spiritual level for me personally, on a professional level, personal level, friends, family, right? There's so many different parts. Really has helped as far as mental health. So that's why I encourage you all to really think about, in what way does your gratitude come about? And again, it can be a combination of those things. Someone else said here, I'm grateful for my health too, because I'm a breast cancer survivor. I'm happy to hear that. Congratulations to you for that. Mental health. Someone said, I'm thankful for Jesus saving me. He gave me my life, family and friends, health and strength, wisdom, daily blessings, food, clothing, shelter, God's love, his purpose for my life and experience. That is amazing and awesome. So again, there's a lot that we can be grateful for, but I just want to encourage you again, as I mentioned, I want to encourage you to continue to have this spirit of gratitude in the good days and in the not so good days, because there's always something that we can be grateful for, and bring that into your 2022 if you haven't already decided to do that, because a lot of times with our goals, they tend to be all sorts of different goals, but a lot of times it's not mental health goals. So I hope that for you, moving into this next year, you start to think about, in what way can I incorporate gratitude as a part of your mental health goals? All right, because that's what we talk about here on Mental Health Moment. I'm thanks to be 17 years too. Awesome. Congratulations. That's amazing. That's so amazing. So congrats to you for sure. 17 years as a survivor. Awesome. That's really amazing. But yeah, let me put my, let me see. Okay, there we go. Put my website up here. If you all ever need me, so for those of you who are new to Mental Health Moment, by the way, welcome. I'm glad to have you here. It's Mental Health Moment is every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Black Women Empowered Incorporated Facebook page, LinkedIn Live, and YouTube Live. But if you need me before next Tuesday, you can always reach me at drnikishahammond.com. You can reach out on social media. I'm on practically every social media platform. So reach out, send me a direct message if you need any resources, if you need any referrals related to mental health. I always tell you all, I know, as a psychologist, there's a huge stigma when it comes to mental health treatment, unfortunately, which is one of the reasons why we do Mental Health Moment, to talk about the fact that every single one of us on this planet does have mental health, right? All of us have mental health. But if you or someone you know needs a mental health professional, which is okay, then be sure to reach out. And as I mentioned, I'll do my best to connect you with resources for that. Other thing is, if you're new to Mental Health Moment, and thanks so much, happy Thanksgiving to you too. But if you're new to Mental Health Moment, just as a reminder, every first Tuesday of the month, We just started that this month, actually, in November. But every first Tuesday of the month is going to be devoted to children's mental health because, as you know, there's a lot going on with our kiddos, a lot going on with the youth, with the children and the teens, especially after COVID-19 pandemic. But I will be doing different topics related specifically to children's mental health. So if you know someone that can benefit from that mental health moment, then be sure to invite them. The other thing is, oh, someone said 7 p.m. there. Yeah, so 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I agree with you. It's 7 p.m. where I'm at too. I'm in Houston, Texas today, about to celebrate Thanksgiving in a couple of days with my family members. So thank you so much for your blessings. I see all your comments here, and blessings to you all as well. Again, as I mentioned, have a wonderful Thanksgiving if you are celebrating Thanksgiving this year. If you need me, you know where to find me on the website or on social media. And again, thank you for joining Mental Health Moment. Thank you for taking the time to work on you being a better version of who you are, working on your mental health, working on your wellness. That's what this is all about. And I'll see you all next week. So have a great week. And I'll see you next Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Black Women Empowered Incorporated Facebook page, LinkedIn Live, and YouTube page. All right. Bye, all.